Have you ever wondered why the ones who pray the most seem to face the deepest valleys, the fiercest storms, the most relentless opposition? It's not because they are weak, it's because they are dangerous. When you become a person of prayer, you are no longer a passive figure in the spiritual realm. You become a threat. Your words pierce the heavens. Your whispers stir the armies of angels. And your cries shake the gates of hell. What you thought was a routine prayer becomes a divine disruption. Every time you pray, you are sending shockwaves into the spiritual world. And so the shaking begins, not because you're failing, but because heaven is moving. What looks like chaos is actually alignment. What feels like isolation is preparation. What appears to be rejection is divine redirection. Romans 8:28 does not say all things will feel good. It says all things work together for good. But before they work, they unravel. And here's the shocking truth few dare to say. Prayer doesn't shield you from the darkness. It drags you into the center of the spiritual war that most people are too afraid to enter. The closer you get to God, the more targeted you become. Not because you did something wrong, but because you're finally doing something right. The enemy doesn't chase the lost, he pursues the rising. You thought prayer would bring peace, but instead, it brought fire. You are misunderstood, rejected, even attacked by the very people you love. This is not confusion, it's consecration. God is separating you from what cannot walk with you into your next season. Abraham had to leave everything familiar to follow a voice he could barely understand. True faith doesn't begin in clarity, it begins in mystery. And the closer you get, the less the world recognizes you. You no longer speak the language of compromise. You begin to hear the sounds of heaven, and those who haven't heard them will call you crazy. But you're not crazy. You're chosen. You're carrying fire. That fire won't let you sleep when injustice reigns. It won't let you be silent when hell screams loud. And because of that, you become a target. Every time you walk into a room, atmospheres shift. Darkness becomes uncomfortable. Light starts to leak through. You may not see it, but you are disturbing the kingdom of darkness. Those restless dreams, warnings, those closed doors, protection, those empty seasons, preparation. Romans 8:26 says that the Spirit intercedes for us with groanings, too deep for words. Even when you have no words, heaven hears the roar of your soul. You're not alone. And the most shocking part? The prayers you thought went unanswered. They were the spark that ignited a spiritual earthquake you can't yet see. Every whispered plea in the dark was building a gate of glory ahead. Your pain is not wasted. Your tears are recorded. Psalm 56:8. Every time you fell to your knees, heaven stood to attention. If your heart is beating faster right now, it's not random. It's revelation. You are being called to a place not everyone can go. A place of power, a place of divine influence, a place where you don't just survive, you shift atmospheres. If you accept the call, pray like your life depends on it, because it does. And if something in your spirit is burning as you read this, leave it in the comments, share this with someone who needs it, and support this channel as we continue to unveil mysteries that the world cannot understand, but the Spirit recognizes as truth.